This is Manjusha Radhakrishnan from Gulf News Tabloid, and this weekend on Amazon Prime, I saw the movie Gulabo Sitabo. It stars Ayushmann Khurrana and Amitabh Bachchan in lead roles. Is directed by Shujit Sircar. So you know him from movies like Piku, Madras Cafe, October, and he's made some very interesting films. And Gulabo is his first digital release. So it went straight to digital before it hit the theaters because of the coronavirus lockdown. Here's what I loved about the film. Director Shujit Sircar draws you into the world of old Lucknow. So one of the best parts about this movie is that it immerses you in those dilapidated lanes, and it introduces you into a world that you're not really familiar with. If you're not from Lucknow, that's one of the best things that I enjoyed about the movie. It's to see Amitabh Bachchan's character and Ayushmann Khurrana's character. Both of them are from the lower middle class. Gulabo Sitabo takes you into the world of Banki and Mirza Sheikh. So Mirza Sheikh is this cranky landlord from old Lucknow. The mansion belongs to his wife, but he seems to think that he's waiting for her to kick the bucket so that he can somehow acquire the mansion and live happily ever after. He's under this mistaken illusion that he will one day strike gold by selling off the mansion. And then there is the squatter, who is played by Ayushmann Khurrana. He's this tenant. And what we see in the first half of the movie is them verbally sparring and getting onto each other's nerves. They are grating as personalities. This is one of the movies where the characters are not adorable one bit. In fact, if you look at it, they don't grow on you. They are distasteful, they're petty greed, and their very selfish and self-centered nature is a big turn-off. But that's what makes the movie tick in a big way. Because if you look at it, you forget that you're watching Amitabh Bachchan on the screen. And that's a very difficult thing to do because you know him from the baritone, you know him from the deep voice. But here, he's got a prosthetic nose, he's hunching, and each time, and he's such a torturing old man that whenever he hears any news, he tries to stumble and he actually has a giddy fit. It's also interesting to note that it's not just the men who have the spotlight in this film. If you look at the women, they have a lot of agency in a Sircar film. So to see Shrishti Srivastava play Guddu, who is the smarter sister of Ayushmann Khurrana's character, is also very, very empowering. The fact that she uses her sexuality to gain points, to brownie points, is something very, very interesting. That here is a small town girl who's very sure about herself, who's much smarter than her brother, and this movie explores that kind of gender divide and makes it seem okay if the woman is smarter. It's done in a very subtle way, and that's one of the interesting parts about it also. And then there is, of course, Bachchan's wife, the sprightly 95-year-old Begum, who's also a very interesting character. I mean, she's got so much spirit. She's kind of like a wild child. In fact, the climax is also interesting, so do stay for the climax. Even if the first 1 hour bores you a bit, stay with it and you won't be disappointed. It's Amitabh Bachchan who's a revelation in this movie because it's interesting to see that he has not lost his comic timing, and the physical comedy also lands. So, and there's Ayushmann Khurrana. I have to tell you, this man is doing such a good job in experimenting with roles. Even for a minute, he's mildly pot-bellied. He's not the brightest bulb in the class. And also you see that his sisters are way more smarter than him. But he seems to make his shortcomings even like not so palatable, yet it's very convincing. So full marks to Ayushmann Khurrana and Amitabh Bachchan for breathing life into this story. I have to warn you that this movie moves at a very incredibly slow pace. It moves at such a languid pace that for the first 1 hour, I have to admit there were times when I nodded off, I think, and then suddenly realized, okay, there is gold to be had, let's stay invested. So that's something that you have to train your mind to say that this is a very slow film. It will take time for you to get transported into the world of Mirza Sheikh and his, and his greedy nature. You can also see his pettiness and how he allows that petty nature of his to dictate his life. In fact, there are times when he doesn't realize how distasteful that man is. So that was really good as well. So the pace is a letdown, but the story is very interesting. If you give it time, perhaps the characters may grow on you. I'm going with 3 out of 5. For my full review, go to gulfnews.com.